Hi everyone, this is a really quick video to prepare you to study for your next test. So I want you all to go to the Moodle homepage and I want you to download Nutrition Curriculum, What You Need to Know. I have mentioned this document several times throughout the year and I'm hoping that all of you have it printed out. I am going to open it and show you a really good strategy for preparing yourself for this, for any test really, but I am going to focus on the last test, which is core topic 4 and option topic 2. So if we go down to core topic 4, what you need to do is you need to come up with a highlighter key that is going to help you to work out what you need to be able to do um, and what you may be struggling with. So one scenario that I suggest you use is you pick 3 different highlighter colors. So pink, orange, and green. Now, these are going to indicate different levels of understanding of these topics. Pink means that you have no/little understanding, so you can't remember. Orange means you kind of know what you're talking about, but it's, somewhere in the middle. So it could have some understanding. And then you've got green, which is a good understanding. So you're able to recall what it is that you need to do for that option. So what I want you to do is for when you're revising for a test is I want you to go in and I want you to have a look at this column here. This is everything that you need to be able to do in the test if a question were to come up. And I want you to use your highlighter colors to work out which areas you need improvement on. So I want you to read the first one, describe appropriate methods for storing food in order to maintain freshness, quality, and nutritional value for as long as possible. And then I want you to think about that answer. Can you recall multiple storing methods for maintaining freshness? Can you do the same for quality? And can you do the same for nutritional value? If you can recall nothing, then guess what? It gets highlighted as pink because you have little to no understanding of that part of the curriculum. However, if you were to say, could recall a few in maybe freshness and nutritional value, but quality you just couldn't remember, then guess what? You're in the middle and it is highlighted in orange. Now there is no orange, I'm just going to use blue, but you get the point. And then if you were able to recall several methods for freshness, quality, and nutritional value, and you're like, oh, I remember that, that's great, then guess what? It gets to be highlighted as green. Okay? So that's, and this is basically a checklist of your knowledge for the test. Okay? This is going to help you prepare. The next step would then be to go and look at the resources available if you're really struggling with, say, identifying microorganisms that cause food poisoning. So over here, you can go to PowerPoints 4.1 and 4.4. All of you should be downloading the PowerPoints. Each PowerPoint is available in the weekly work. So if I go in here to core topic 4, food contamination and additives, as we know, looking at the course planner, guess what? 4.1, food contamination and additives. You need to download that PowerPoint and label it. If you need anything related to food contamination and additives, that's the PowerPoint to access. If you can't find it in there, maybe you can find it in 4.4. Also, the textbook pages are also appropriate here as well. Those are your resources. Now, if you're still struggling with this and you still don't know what to do, then you can email me. But I would like you to access the PowerPoint and the textbook first, as well as the notes that you wrote from the Edpuzzle that is related to this PowerPoint before you then go and resort to asking me for help, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, I can probably just refer you to one of these PowerPoints or the textbook, which is why I created these documents in the first place. So I want you to go through and I want you to do that for all of these, okay? Once you've done that, then you know where your gaps are. Then hopefully you can go and revise and maybe take a few more notes to work out Then your next step is to complete the practice to test. I will always provide you with a practice test for each topic, and that will be your way of then testing whether you've actually gone and actually retained that information. So then I would go back in and say, you know what, there was a question about microorganisms and I answered it really well on the test, so now I can change that to green because now you can say that yes, you can do that. And you may find that actually, when you were going in and having a look at, there was one looking at food and symptoms, and you thought that you actually had a really good understanding of that. Then you got into the test, and there was a question about it. This is the practice test, and you blanked. So actually, maybe this needs to be changed back to a pink. And you need to go back and have a read through your notes again. Okay, so this is giving a stock take and an improvement of your understanding in nutrition for this topic, which is going to help you prepare for the test. Please email me or talk to me in class if you've got any questions about this approach or if there's anything you don't quite understand. Thank you.